Ever since I was a child, I knew I wanted something to do with aviation. The thought of entering a plane and flying high in the sky appealed to me from a very small age. I used to get my grandmother to take me to the airport to watch planes, and we'd sit for hours just to watch the planes take off and land. It didn't take long for me to realize that I wanted to be the one driving the plane. But how was I going to accomplish this? It couldn't be the easiest thing in the world to fly a plane, right? Flight has 4 forces: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Lift and thrust are 2 things that must happen for the plane to get off the ground. Weight and drag happens naturally with gravity. Lift is created by wind traveling over the wings, creating a difference in pressure on top and bottom of the wing. These pressures try to equalize, and therefore creates lift. Flying the airplane can be extremely difficult. There are so many factors that can affect how the airplane reacts in the air. Taking off is probably one of the easiest parts of flying. The planes are made aerodynamically and virtually fly themselves off the ground. Landing, however, is a different story. What goes up must come down, and eventually the plane must land. So once you get to an airport, it's important that you understand the traffic patterns and how to be able to land. It's imperative for you and other traffic in the area that you follow the appropriate landing traffic pattern. In aviation, all traffic patterns are to the left unless it is otherwise noted on your sectional chart. The traffic pattern contains 4 legs. The first leg that you'll normally enter in is the downwind leg. You'll fly parallel to the runway until you're past it, a good distance. Then you'll turn onto your base leg. Your base leg will get you from the distance you were of the runway to equal with the runway. At that point, you would turn on your final approach. This is when you're going to be lowest to the ground and about to touch down. If for any reason you would have to leave the runway or perform a go-around, at this point, you would be on your departure leg. It's very important to be familiar with these legs, as describing to area traffic where you are is vital to the safety of your flight and the flight of others. I'll never forget the first time that I landed an airplane. It was such an accomplishment knowing that I had defeated the most difficult part of flight. All of my training, including what I've shown you here today, was vital in being able to safely and accurately land the airplane.